This is the SML Today, and you are listening to the SML Podcast Network.
Yeah, we're back, baby. SML Today, GOAT Edition. I'm Primetime 000. Let's go ahead and get started because I don't like wasting time at all. This is a Week 9 and 10 review. Happened in Week 9. There wasn't a whole lot that happened other than the Colts beaten Doinkface, completely obliterated the guy off the field. I just proved I'm better than him. Week 10, there's a lot of stuff that happened Week 10, like the Rams upsetting the Cardinals in a game that looked like he turned back the clock. Again, the Colts, another big win over the Falcons this time. Really, the story of that game is Dan cannot coach. Dan just can't coach, especially in these big moments. We've seen it time and time again against the Colts. He can't do it. Another thing I want to hit about on the show is the AFC race and the NFC playoff race, as we're just over halfway through the year. I think the number one seed in the AFC is a three-team race between the Ravens, Colts, and Browns. Bomber is back quietly. Not a whole lot of people are talking about him. Not sure if the book is out on Bomber or not, but he's right in the thick of things very quietly. Whereas in the NFC, it's really a one-team race, and I think that Dan kind of has his grasp on that seed, and he's probably not going to let that up, especially with Faz kind of falling this season. But looking at this, like kind of the 7th seed and kind of who I think is on the outside looking in, for the AFC, I think it's a two-team race. I think that it's Matt versus Meats. And I think that Matt's my guy, and I think he's going to find a way to outlast Meats and get another playoff spot. But that's going to be an interesting battle between the two M&M hosts. Whereas in the NFC, if everybody plays like they should play, I don't think it's really even much of a race. But you got to say, Gramps has struggled historically in the SML over the past 2 cycles, maybe 3 now. And you got to wonder, is he going to be able to hold on and fight off all those hungry players there for that number 7 seed? I know Dump is hungry for it. Faz is going to be fighting for it. So we're going to have to watch that Cowboys team and see how they fare, but it'll be interesting to see kind of what comes of that. Looking forward, though, to Week 11, which is right upon us. We've got some big games coming up. Cardinals and Browns, Bomber versus NYT. I think Bomber's a big favorite in that game, probably 2 scores. I'm going to set the spread at 12 points. 12 points for that game. Also, Dan versus Faz. Dan has a chance to really make things difficult on Faz. Both players, or Dan at least coming off a loss. Faz has won, I think, a game recently. But Dan's hungry for this game, and Faz needs this more, but I think Dan might want this more, if that makes sense. Other than that, we got a RD versus QP game, the battle of the 2 initial guys. If you told me this game was going to happen a year ago, I wouldn't have known who would the favorite be, but I think it's going to be QP by 3 scores, honestly. But guys, that's SML Today. I'm Primetime 000. Thanks for listening, and until next time, you guys have a great night.